iPads couldn't get any better, they put the M1 chip into the iPad Pros. Apple announced so many cool stuff this week, and this is one of the most exciting news.
I brought you all new gadgets.
This is Mindy, and here's my thoughts. It seems like Apple is pushing the iPad Pros to become as powerful as a desktop, a laptop, and maybe in future replacing the Macs. Hear me out. I've always thought the M1 chip was created to replace third-party Intel chips that previously powered Macs, just so that Macs can now have the most efficient system where hardware and software is fully integrated that works most effectively with each other. But thing is, iPad already had that. Now when Apple puts a computer-grade M1 chip into the iPads, it just freaking blows my mind. Having those powerful chips inside the iPad Pros could mean a future where iPads can perform crazy tasks that only computers can do. And that's why it really feels like Apple is pushing for the iPad Pros to replace the computers. Okay, but performance-wise, the M1 iPad Pros don't seem too different from the previous generation iPad Pro. Comparing the M1 chip and the A12Z chip, both have 8-core CPU, 8-core GPU. Both iPad Pros have very similar battery life, cameras, speakers, they have the ProMotion display, and support for Apple Pencil. But what excites me about these new iPad Pros is this. Firstly, Thunderbolt 4. Again, this is the latest computer-grade tech. It allows super fast transfer speeds, 40 GB per second versus 10 GB per second. I mean, some computers don't even have that yet. With Thunderbolt 4, the new iPad Pros can now drive the Pro Display XDR at full 6K resolution. Designers, fellow creators, are you guys hearing this? The new iPad Pros also come with 5 studio quality mics, making it a great filming and recording device. I kind of think that the mic quality might be something similar to the 16-inch MacBook Pros. Testing, this is how the mic sounds on the 16-inch MacBook Pro, so it will probably sound something like that on the iPad Pro. Let me know how this sounds. The camera quality isn't the best, but the mic quality should be pretty good. The new 12.9-inch iPad Pros now have a new display. Now this is incredible. They call it the Liquid Retina XDR display. This is a mini LED display. First time ever that mini LEDs are used in Apple products. So it's really exciting. These mini LEDs are 120 times tinier, so Apple can fit a lot more of these in a screen. Mini LEDs are more advanced because they last longer than OLED panels, they are cheaper to produce, and they're brighter than OLED panels. And what this all means is that better screen quality, truer to life images, and designers will love this. But for all of us at home, watching content on this is going to be so much more enjoyable, especially with all that richer colors. The new iPads also have 5G, future-proofing the iPads. It also has a 12MP ultra-wide front-facing camera with 122-degree field of view and the center stage feature. You never have to turn your iPad to face you, and I feel like it should be in every single Apple device. Although, it might not be that great for people who are trying to escape from the frame. Honestly, just by putting in a computer-grade M1 chip inside the iPad Pro changes my whole perspective of the iPad Pros. But for the iPad to fully replace the Mac, the OS gotta play the catch-up game. At least give us these software, make them natively available on the iPads. I have to say though, when Final Cut finally comes to the iPads, things are gonna change. It's gonna be so freaking exciting. Who knows, maybe in future we'll be carrying this around, bring our tablets around, and using this as our main computer. And that reminds me of all the Westworld tech. Although I have to say, for most average consumers, this new iPad Pro might be an overkill. The iPad Air might be more than enough for most of our basic needs, and I'll link it below. But of course, besides that, Apple still cares about desktops. iMac got an upgrade. Now it has an M1 chip that improves performance, and also because of integration of all the processor, graphics, and memory into this chip, there's a whole new iMac design. This is a new iconic iMac design. It is so much thinner, about 2 iPad Pros put together. It weighs less than 11 pounds and has a larger 24-inch Retina display. And what's more, 7 different colors, matching colored keyboards, magic mouse, and trackpads. It's really all about the aesthetics this time. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of how the iMac looks. I love the colors, but I also love bezel-less monitors like these. I mean, I really feel like they could have just removed the chin and make it slightly thicker. I mean, it's just gonna be sitting on the desk anyway. I don't think anyone would care if it's just like slightly thicker or heavier. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But I would say I'm really excited about the Magic Keyboard. Now there's Touch ID on the Magic Keyboards. I mean, I want that. But for the Magic Mouse, I think I will stick to my MX Master 3. This is still for me the most ergonomic friendly mouse ever. The iMacs have a new 1080p camera. Finally! This is paired with studio quality mic, and according to Apple, it also has one of the best speakers on a Mac ever. And one more thing, the new power connection, all magnets. So yes, it feels like they're bringing the MagSafe back to the Mac. Fingers crossed for the new MacBook Pros. Apple also announced AirTags, and that is so freaking exciting. It deserves a whole video by itself, and I'll link it below. We're also getting purple iPhone 12 and 12 mini. I love the colors, but I kind of feel like Apple is trying to help boost the 12 mini sales with this. The new Apple TV 4K. They're making it harder to resist this. Because now the Apple TV 4K uses your iPhone's camera to help you adjust the color balance of your TV. So instead of spending hours and hours correcting your color and brightness on your TV, you have it corrected within seconds. Comment below on what you're most excited about and what you're gonna get. Everything mentioned will be linked below. Hit the subscribe button to help the channel reach the goal of 10,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Stay minty and cheery. Goodbye!